All right, let's take you directly to Raigad. What the news that we are breaking right now is that police and forensic teams have once again reached the murder spot in Raigad to collect fresh DNA samples. Well, that is the latest that is coming in at this juncture. Well, earlier on, there were indications that the police did not have any samples to actually conduct forensic investigations. Well, they've come ahead and said that they do have those samples available with them. And as we speak, a Mumbai police team right now is in the jungles of Raigad, where allegedly Sheena's body was disposed, where her remains were found, and are trying to collect certain samples from that site as well. All right, my colleague Pankaj Khelkar filed this ground report a short while back.
The Mumbai police have reached the spot where Sheena Bora's body was recovered. It was in 2012, almost 3 years ago, that the Raigad police had come here. They had found the body, an unidentified body, and that time they had done the spot post-mortem, and after doing the spot post-mortem, the remains of the body were buried over here. Now, as the case has revealed, and it was Sheena Bora's body that has been revealed in the investigation, so the police and the forensic lab experts are here, and you can see that digging work is going on. They are digging out the remains of the body that was buried over here. Now, this remains other parts that was sent to the government laboratories in 2012, that will be corroborated, and as per the evidence gathered, that will be produced in the court of law for further case. With cameraman Gopal Har and Kiran Batham, this is Pankaj Khelkar in Pain, Raigad for India Today.
Well, what I'd like to do is connect to Pankaj Khelkar. He's right now on spot, picking up the latest. Pankaj, what are you witnessing around you? Can you give us the latest update, please?
Priti, I am on this Pain Khopoli highway, and almost 10 to 15 vehicles from Mumbai are there. 40 police are there. Some forensic lab experts are also there. Digging work is going on at 2 to 3 spots, and they are like trying to dig out the buried remains of the body that was found in 2012 in the month of May. Now, whatever the remains, if they find the remains, then you know,
Pankaj, that's the point, because a lot has been said about how the police actually botched up investigations where they did not recover the remains properly. What do they hope to achieve now?
The area is so thickly vegetated, so it is getting difficult for the investigation team to dig out the buried remains of the body that was found in 2012. Now, these remains, once they find these remains, the sample will again be sent to government labs, and the DNA will be taken out, and that DNA will be corroborated with the DNA that was sent in the year 2012. And again, DNA of Indrayani Mukherjee will also be taken, and all the 3 DNAs will be corroborated. They will be verified, and that will make this case a strong one against those who have committed the crime of murdering Sheena Bora.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Pankaj. We're going to keep coming back to you for the latest updates on that story. Well, on the other hand, Sheena murder mystery continues to deepen as investigations throw new leads. In a major breakthrough, police have, with what they say, recovered old samples of Sheena's body parts and have sent them to forensic lab for DNA identification. DNA testing will be conducted on Sheena's preserved bones in JJ Hospital to establish that the body found in Raigad was that of Sheena. As we speak, the police is digging at that spot as well. Meanwhile, the DNA test findings will form crucial evidence in the case, as so far police have statement of accused but have to be corroborated with scientific evidence. Earlier, Raigad police had failed to preserve Sheena's body and had sent some of her bones to JJ Hospital in Baikala. DNA test will also help police establish parentage angle and unravel the convoluted relationship structure of the family. All right, what we're going to do is, there are various angles which are developing as we speak. However, pan-India investigation continues in 5 cities. I want to connect to Sahil Joshi, Mumbai Bureau Chief. He's joining us, as well as Mayuresh, who's outside Peter Mukherjee's house. We do believe, and there's word coming in, that Peter Mukherjee would be questioned once again. However, massive developments taking place. Sahil, I want to come to you first. Number one, forensic investigation establishing DNA connect with Indrani of the remains that the police say that they have. Earlier on, they had said that they did not. Will be very big, Sahil, because somewhere down the line the police now needs to move beyond a confessional statement and and seal this case where it comes down to a court.
Absolutely. In fact, police has to work on two fronts. The first front is basically police is working on two fronts. The first front they have to work on is the confessional statements they will have to gather from Indrani Mukherjee, then from driver, and as well as Sanjeev Khanna. Now, the driver has already given a statement under 161. That statement clearly nails the role of Indrani Mukherjee and Sanjeev Khanna. Now, as per that role, they have already been arrested, Indrani Mukherjee and Sanjeev Khanna. But the problem here Mumbai police was facing is that Indrani Mukherjee was not accepting her role in the whole conspiracy. She kept saying that she did not know anything about this. So because of that, now the forensic evidence needs also to be gathered. First, the police will have to establish that the body which was found in Raigad belongs to Sheena. So they will have to collect those samples. In 2012, some samples were connected, but it was said that the samples were not being traced. But finally, Mumbai police has confirmed us that the samples are traced and that those samples will be sent to forensic lab. At the same time, some more samples now will be connected, as Pankaj was showing that the Mumbai police team and a forensic team has reached Raigad. They will be collecting some more samples and the DNA testing will happen. Anatomy test will be performed at the JJ hospital.
Sahil, can a confessional statement stand in the court of law if it is, Sahil, I'm sorry, I'm just coming in. Can a confessional statement stand in a court of law if it is not established that the body is Sheena's?
Now is that to take custody, Sanjeev Khanna's custody from the court and make Indrani and Sanjeev Khanna sit together and make Sheena make a confessional statement. So they are working on these two fronts. The third important point which they have to work on is basically the motive behind the whole thing, because police has two theories in this. One is the financial theory. For that, Mikhail has been called in because Mikhail claims that he had certain emails which claims that Sheena had sent emails to Indrani Mukherjee when she was staying in UK, that she wants to discuss about some property dispute. The second theory is basically that she was not approved of Rahul and Sheena getting married. As per police sources, Sheena and Rahul were already engaged. So they also want to explore that angle as well. Yesterday, Rahul was questioned for a very long time. His long statement was recorded. Statement of Sheena's office staff who actually forged Indrani's office staff who actually forged Sheena's signatures have also been recorded. So police is working on various scales, and but most importantly, they have to get a statement from Indrani and her role into this. Right now, police is claiming that she is the sutradhar of the whole conspiracy, and they are working on that.
All right. Sahil, if you can hear me, the question I was asking earlier is it possible for for it to stand in a court of law if the police only has a confessional statement and they cannot establish if the body was actually Sheena's? All right, I believe we are not getting through to Sahil. We're going to try and connect to him. But let me pose that question to Mayuresh there. Mayuresh, I know you're standing in front of Peter Mukherjee's house and you're getting us the very latest. Take us through the biggest developments that are taking place today. Number one, we do know that Sanjeev Khanna, Indrani's ex-husband, would be produced in a Bandra court. Possibly Peter Mukherjee will today once again be interrogated. What's the latest?
Certainly, Peter Mukherjee left his residence somewhere around 11 o'clock. We did try to ask him that where he is going, whether he will be joining the probe and he will be helping out Mumbai police with his story of virgin. But there was no response from him. So the main highlight of today is that Mikhail is coming from Guwahati. Sanjeev Khanna is already in Mumbai. Mumbai police will seek his, they will ask court to get his police custody so that they can interrogate him. Indrani is already there in custody. And if Peter Mukherjee joins the probe, then it will be a big day, a really big day for Mumbai police, because as we all know that there will be Mumbai police will ask all three of them, that is Sanjeev Khanna, the driver Sham and Indrani, and they will interrogate all three of them together. Now, The main part is that as Mikhail's new revelation, that Mikhail has alleged that Peter was knowing much more things and he's trying to hide the things. So that will be a very crucial aspect. Once Mikhail lands in Mumbai, Mumbai police will certainly interrogating him on that aspect also, that what exactly evidence he has got. Because on the day one when this story broke out, he came forward and he said that I have enough proofs and enough of evidences against Indrani. If she doesn't reveal, if she doesn't confess to her crime, then I will go to police, or I'll pass on the evidences to police and give them all kind of evidences which I have got. So it will be a very big day here in Mumbai. In span of say 1 or 2 hours, and 2 hours time, the whole proceeding will start, because we have been given to understand is that somewhere around 1:30 police will produce Sanjeev Khanna in the court, and at the same time at 1 o'clock or 12:30 between that time Mikhail is landing in Mumbai. Back to you.